Oh, Huda, shoulda, woulda, coulda. We are back again with the mess. So Huda is under backlash for being on live with her boyfriend and a fan calling in saying Olandria is the N-word with a hard ER and her laughing about it.
Hello?
Whoa, hey.
Yo, I turned that shit off.
Hey.
Yo, what the fuck? What did they say? They said a bad word.
First of all, what's funny? Second of all, whose racist child is that on the phone? Because that's obviously a child. Like, whoever is the parents of that child, what kind of terrible child are you raising? And this is why I don't be taking none of these spam pages and fan pages seriously, because they be children. Y'all be arguing with bad kids. I hope y'all know that. And then last of all, trying to act like you're not laughing at what was said and you didn't hear what they said is boo, tomato, tomato. It's whack, especially because your ear is to the phone. If I can hear it all the way over here through my phone, through another phone, then I know you can hear through your ear. And Lewis is weird for this too. Two weirds in a pie. You and your boyfriend are weird for that. And so, of course, here she come. Y'all, first of all, clickbait using a sensitive topic is actually insane. Me and Lewis did not hear what was said in that no caller ID call on live, only the racial slur, which we hung up immediately. So if you heard the racial slur, what's funny about that too? I don't condone anything of the sort. Whoever called purposely continuously called while we were live. I really don't condone racism, which is why I was immediately hung up. Once again, we did not hear it very well, considering it sounded like a child, only the last slur. I just wanted to address this before it blows out of proportion. Well, it's blown, a blowfish. Also, laughter was because it was awkward. Like, who the heck said something offensive like that on a call on his live? And as you can hear me say, what did they say? And they said a bad word, because that's all I heard was the bad word. It was awkward and inappropriate. Whoever said it is in the wrong. No, you're in the wrong too. Like, just take accountability, bro. Like, it's no way you talk about you did not hear that. It's no way. Is your ears clogged? Like, it's no way. Olandria, you're a pretty girl. Keep elevating and doing your big one, because all this other stuff really don't matter, because you're really doing your big one in real life. So it really don't matter. Everybody else can hang it up flat screen. Play.
Olandria has now responded to seeing Huda laugh at racist remarks that were made about her. So let's get into this statement. The classy, intelligent, beautiful Olandria said, "I do not condone racism of any kind, nor do I entertain it. That kind of language is never acceptable. Not in anger, not as a joke, not ever. Words like that carry generations of pain. Pretending otherwise and only keeping the cycle going, defending it, laughing about it, or making excuses is even worse. I will not let this moment derail the purpose of uplifting my community. I stand firm with who I am and using this as an opportunity to call for real accountability and awareness." She's so intelligent. We all have a role in building a culture where speaking to one another with respect is the standard, and where speaking against hate speech is the bare minimum. Huda. She also said, "While I anticipate that this will result in surface level apologies," here we go, we all know that's about to come, "few days, I'd like to transform this moment into something actionable. I encourage those who have participated in their stream and followers to demonstrate a genuine commitment to anti-racism by donating to organizations and foundations dedicated to educating and uplifting." Oh my gosh, she is so smart. This community, the UNCF, the NAACP, and Thurgood Marshall College Fund. I will be making a personal donation as well. In the next slides, I'll be sharing the donation. Oh my God, this girl is so sweet. She derailed it off of her to help other people. That's what you call a black fucking queen. Huda, you're done for. That's your ass. Your ass is grass. Your ass is mine. She may handle this in a classy manner, but I'm on you. And she's so right, because Huda's only going to go so surface level with this situation. She's never going to acknowledge the root problem in which she is fucking condoning. I love Olandria. No shade. This girl, this just made me a fan.
Laughing when you're in an awkward situation is typically something I understand. Laughing in response to a racist joke or an offensive joke, I don't understand that. I think you laughed because Huda thought it was funny, because she has set the precedent for her fans to be so vapidly racist, as has the network, because let's be clear, we never heard anything called out about the direct racism from people who claim to support Huda, who support Huda, using Olandria, using Shelly all season, punching down on them, verbally saying racist things. None of that was addressed, and especially not by Huda. The most she said is something was mean. We found out that she wouldn't address, even after seeing the George Floyd photo that was photoshopped of Olandria, she still didn't address things. But she went to her story and said that they only heard the racial slur. They didn't hear in full what the caller said. She said she doesn't condone anything of the sort. Whoever called purposely and continuously. She says, I really don't condone racism, which is why I immediately hung up. You heard it. You heard it, and it's clear that you condone racism because this isn't just a singular act. We can look at your track record with addressing your racist fans, and you don't. As stated, this isn't a situation where you're at work with your boss who could fire you, or you're at a bar with a man and worried about your safety and they say something off color and you feel like if you don't laugh, your safety is at stake. Like, this isn't one of those situations. You're on a public live feed. You heard what was being said. You thought it was funny. You were called out for it. Laughter isn't an appropriate response. That's very concerning. And lastly, I've heard a lot of people saying that Huda can't possibly be racist because she's with Louis, a black man. Her proximity to black people, blackness in general, does not mean that Huda can't be racist. It doesn't mean that her fans aren't racist. That has nothing to do with it. And black women have been saying this for a long time. Even the response to this tells me that Huda doesn't listen to black people, black women, doesn't care what black women say. It's all disgusting.